Good morning, children. Here we are learning about components of food. So, in this, already we learned about these dietary fibers and water. Yes, these are not nutrients, but they are necessary in the process of these utilization of some of the food materials and get rid of waste. And water is also essential for absorbing the nutrients. So, last class we have learned about that dietary fibers and water. Now today we are going to learn about diet, balanced diet, how it is helpful to us. So mainly here we are learning about diet. What is meant by diet? Normally we take food. We take what? Food. That is said to be as a meal. A meal which contains all the nutrients is called a diet. So here balanced diet, we are talking about normally a food which is taken as a meal is called a diet, whereas we are talking about balanced diet. Next topic is balanced diet. Balanced diet means what? What is meant by balanced diet? Balanced diet means all the nutrients what we studied in previous class, all the nutrients in right quantities, right amounts which is required to the body and including roughage and water is called as balanced diet. What it is called as? Balanced diet. And here you can see that how this balanced diet is helpful to us. Yes, and now how it is helpful to us and what are the nutrients which are necessary for the balanced diet. Examples, we learned many examples of these: pulses, cereals, flours we eat, different types of flours which are made up of pulses and even these cereals and even leafy vegetables, fruits and green vegetables. All these are available, the available amount season wise what are necessary that we are going to eat. So we are going to get what? That balanced diet. So balanced diet is only necessary, yeah? Even all the animals need balanced diet? Yes. Even all the animals also need balanced diet. Why? Because this balanced diet is helpful for helpful for growth and maintain the health, not to get any disease. So balanced diet is necessary. Yes, balanced diet is necessary to take in a daily diet. Okay, now here is balanced diet is only necessary? Not like that. Now here one question, here we are how to prepare a balanced diet, and that is by cooking and preparation. We cook and prepare the food. Yes, so in preparation what we are doing, this cooking and preparation of food is also helpful for this balanced diet. So cooking helps to digest the food easily. Yes, and makes it soft. The vegetables will be easily digested and makes soft by cooking. So we even while cooking also we have to take care that the nutrients should be utilized to our body. So here cooking and preparation of food is also an important task to get a balanced diet. Yes, so in cooking what we do actually in the vegetables, first we take vegetables and fruits. We wash the vegetables and fruits by peeling and cutting it. So due to that what is happening is the loss of nutrients, or otherwise you can see that vitamins are being lost. Vitamins are being lost while we are vegetables, green vegetables as or fruits, vegetables as well as fruits. Yes, fruits. These we are going to cut it and peel it. After that we are going to wash it. By washing what happens, some of the vitamins are going to be lost. This is not good. And other thing is we take rice. We take rice as well as pulses. We take rice and pulses. And rice and pulses, before we cook, what we do is we are going to wash it many times. When we wash frequently all these rice and pulses, we are going to lose some of the vitamins and minerals which are present in it. So it is also a loss. So proper cooking is also more important, where it makes the food soft and even easy to digest. The other thing, overcooking also, deep fry curries also is not good for our health. That is, when we deep fry these curries, what happens, fried foods, when we eat it, you can see that some of the nutrients will be lost, and the toxic material is going to be formed when we go on deep and fry the vegetables. And another thing, some of us, what we do is we use more water. While cooking, what we do is we use more water. Yes, we use more water. So when we use more water, what is happening? The water content which is going to present in the food, and again we are going to throw them out. Due to that, loss of vitamins and minerals are going to be lost when we use more water while cooking. So all these measures we have to take while cooking and preparation of a food which is said to be as a balanced diet. Okay, then other example. Other example I want to take. Other example is this obesity. Obesity. And here obesity. Then what is meant by obesity? The other topic. Now we are balanced out is over. Now we are going to learn about obesity. What is meant by obesity? Obesity means if you take frequently the carbohydrate and fat content foods to the body unlimitedly, when you are procuring that and consuming it, and this leads to overweight, and that overweight condition of the body is called as obesity. And this is one deficiency. Suppose you take samosa, maida content foods like maida, samosa, pan, these various bakery foods which are made up of maida, and these even more sweets are also leads to obesity. So this condition, obesity leads to what? What are the effects of obesity? What are the effects of obesity? Then what are the effects of obesity? It leads to heart disease. It leads to what, children? Heart disease. What? Heart disease. And that is, and other one is diabetes. What is that? Diabetes. And the other one is you can see hypertension in the person. Hypertension means blood pressure. Hypertension is nothing but blood pressure. So this is the way where you can see that how the obesity leads to the other effects, that is diseases. Diseases means why? Why it takes place means when you are eating more fat content and carbohydrate content food, the energy which is not utilized time to time, it is going to accumulate the fats in the body. It is going to accumulate fats in the body, and that accumulation of fats under the skin leads to overweight. That cannot be used as a fat. It is going to under the skin, it is going to stay as a fat content. That is nothing but called as cholesterol. What it is called as? Cholesterol. Over cholesterol will be packed up in different areas in the soft corners of the this under the skin, around the heart, like that, and this leads to many complications, that is heart disease, diabetes, and blood pressure. Yes, so this is the way where you can see the effects of this obesity. Now we are going to learn about these deficiency diseases. Then the other topic we are going to learn is deficiency diseases. What? Deficiency diseases. What is this deficiency disease? Deficiency disease means here you can see that mainly what is meant by deficiency disease. This is not a contagious disease. It is not a communicable disease. But because we take all the nutrients, yes, in that actually while taking food, daily we take food, and in that we see that some of the nutrient, one or two nutrients may be continuously absent in our food while we are taking. That is being prolonged for a long time. That is being prolonged for a long time leads to deficiency, and that deficiency of nutrient leads to some diseases. So suppose carbohydrate. Yes, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. The deficiency of carbohydrate. Deficiency of carbohydrate. The deficiency of carbohydrate is nothing but it. You can see the stunted growth. You can see the stunted growth. Means the growth will be shorter. The growth cannot be seen, and discoloration of hair. Discoloration of hair, and it leads to diarrhea, and will become very thin, and this is the way where you can see the deficiency diseases of this carbohydrate. When the carbohydrate deficiency is there, you can see the stunted growth, and discoloration of hair, and we can see this diarrhea also. Diarrhea means frequently motions, and vomitings you can see, and even skin diseases. Once again I'll write on the board: skin diseases, stunted growth, red growth, yes, stunted growth, and the other one is stunted growth as well as discoloration of hair. All these are some of the defects we can see in the deficiency of carbohydrates. Yes, now tomorrow we are going to learn about the deficiency diseases, how it causes, and about vitamins, vitamin deficiency, what it does. Yes, tomorrow's class we are going to learn about that. So learn. Your homework is best learn the points and write in the classwork. Learn points and write in the classwork. Write in the classwork. That is your homework, children. Yes, do it. Okay.